today we are meeting to discuss the kindergarten graduation. So we're gonna plan, and I have a agenda in front of you. Ms. Gibbs, could you read the first portion of it?
All right, so we're just gonna do the welcome and the purpose. We're gonna do a quick intro, kind of see what we're gonna do for graduation, kind of get a baseline of what we kind of want to do. That'll be the first thing that we do.
And then we're gonna set the date and time, the location, the ceremony of the program, which we already know is gonna be in the great cafeteria. And we're gonna go over the roles and responsibilities, the final details, and the follow-up. So Ms. Gibbs have already done the welcome part. So, did anybody phone have a calendar? So we can decide what's gonna be a good date.
Do it now, May?
May.
Let's see. Well, we have the talent show on
It's like the 19th, right?
the 19th.
So are we doing it on the 22nd or the 23rd?
What day is the 22nd?
It's a Thursday, and then the Friday, the 23rd, the last day of school.
Let's go for the 22nd.
Okay.
Thursday.
So we'll do it the 22nd.
At what time?
Well, we have lunch at 10:25.
Or we're gonna keep the same. I think we're gonna be on another schedule.
We have another schedule.
Let's
Should it be like early in the morning?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it early in the morning. Maybe after breakfast, 8:30.
8:30?
we'll shoot for 8:30.
8:30. And then if need be, we can always move the time back. However, depending on, what we need to do it for.
And then we already said that the location is gonna be in the cafeteria. All right, here's the fun part. The ceremony and the program outline. I kind of already went in and I have a couple of details. So I have the welcome and the open remarks. I have teacher and principal welcome families, brief word of appreciation, and y'all can tell me what you think. Students' performance, Ms. Gibbs, diploma presentation, closing remarks, and exit song. So we can go back to
So who's doing the welcome speech? Is that the principal?
feel like in the event that she's busy, that it should be one of us. I know she's gonna be there, but in the
Yes.
event.
Okay, so put her down and then I'll back up.
Would it also be nice to have one of the students also do like a little introduction?
That would be cute.
Like, welcome to our graduation.
I love the voice.
That, then, she's, because Ms. Gibson, she's all about including the
The
students.
kids.
So I know that'll be a really, and the parents like that too. So we'll just have to decide who it's gonna be.
And this is just the agenda. We can fill in details when we meet again. We have a teacher that's gonna back them up
Ms.
Once.
Gibbs.
once, going twice.
I can do it since I'm also doing performances. I can take over all performances.
Okay. So we have the student, then we'll be followed up by Ms. Gibbs. What I'm thinking that we should do is have Ms. Gibson do the closing remarks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So have a student opening and then principal closes. And then she can do her big remarks.
We're doing that song for the student performance, right?
Unless you guys want to do 2 songs.
What's on your mind?
Chicka Chicka Boom Boom. As like a little skit.
Okay.
That way all the kids could be like different letters and like the tree. I don't know. Maybe it might be a little too ambitious.
I see where you're going with it.
Just
Are they all gonna have a letter? And who's gonna make the letters?
see, I was already looking at the colors of the different letters, and I was looking to see how I was gonna make them.
So you're gonna make the letters?
Of course, I'll
And
make
so-
them, laminate them. Well, we can, and because it's like a performance, it can be all of. It doesn't even have to be all of the kids. It could be. We really only need 26.
Okay.
Really,
We wanna mix the classes.
We're gonna mix the classes because everybody's doing the big song at the end.
Everybody start. Put a
Okay,
star.
so
We're gonna start.
Just in case, you know, we don't have to, because that would be a lot on me to do too. But I am okay because if it's gonna be cute, I'm down for it.
Okay. Sounds cute.
Chicken chicken. Ooh. Okay.
Okay, so the program sounds pretty.
Typically, diploma.
Isn't that like the teacher hands them out?
Yeah. I'ma say we help each other.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How we done it?
I think that's how it was done.
I think
Oh, we didn't do that last
the year
The
we didn't do it
weather.
last year,
The
but the year
weather.
before we had one teacher call and the actual teacher, the homeroom teacher, hand out the diploma. That way parents could like get the little picture or whatever.
Okay.
year. Okay.
Speaking of, are we gonna pause for that?
I think we should give them a quick pause.
They
That's gonna take
deserve
too
it.
long, you don't think it's
Start.
time wise?
Yeah, we'll see about time wise, and then if we can see what Gibson says, and if she says, then just give them time at the end. Then we'll do everybody, and then
We
at
can
the
do
end of the
everybody and line them
class.
up. That way they can even zoom in maybe.
And then I think I must put another star. I'm thinking we should, because it is their kindergarten graduation, instead of sending them on quickly, give them a time outside of the cafeteria for them, those who do come, to try to get a quick picture. We'll just have to tell them, quick picture, and you gotta go, quick picture and go. But I think we should probably, if we're gonna present it, I think we should present a time, like have a time stamp.
slot.
So if it's graduation, I say it shouldn't take any more than 30 minutes. Is that too much? What do y'all think?
Yeah, it really shouldn't take more than 30 minutes because all we're doing is a performance and then handing
Well, I'm
them.
saying for the pictures afterwards.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah,
we
that's
don't even
plenty
need
of
that
time.
much time.
Mhm.
No.
Okay.
15 minutes at the most.
So
Unless we do a backdrop.
Yeah, if we have a backdrop.
start it.
Because I mean, I do have two backdrops, so we can
Okay.
even have one picture location over here, another one over here. That way,
Most.
it moves even quicker.
So let's just say this, instead of putting the actual time, let's give her an estimate. I feel like it's better to say, oh, it probably won't take no more than 30 minutes.
Okay.
And if we go over, I mean, it's their graduation, so.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, moving on along. So far, I guess I have roles and responsibilities, but we've been discussing so far who's doing what. So I guess we can discuss decorations, what we see, and invitations, and kind of discuss a little bit about photography and photos, refreshments, no.
Refreshments.
I think the office provides,
I
right?
think they did like lemonade and cookies.
Just
Yeah.
real quick, we're in a deficit.
Yes.
Okay.
So we might want to
Water.
ask, well,
For the welcome.
well, we might want to ask that, and,
That's good.
cause I know we're infamous for always blowing in our own pockets if we have to, but I think that would be something to ask if
Yes.
we do have.
We're not the ones taking the photos, right?
No, they would be. We would just
Okay,
be
so
doing the
just
backdrop.
Parents can take the photos.
Mhm.
Okay.
That way we don't have to worry about trying to get pictures back to them.
Did we,
And you have
did
the
they
music,
actually
right?
give us amount for our department? I remember her saying how much we had. Were we in the hole or?
No, we're not in the hole. I think
So-
we might be the only ones who have a little bit of. I mean, a little bit. I mean, we can afford a pack of Kool-Aid, you guys.
Because I also was thinking about PTA. I don't know if they can be able to provide.
Oh, that's true. We can reach out.
PTA and C.
And not even just
I think
PTA.
normally they can help out with kinder and fifth grade.
Because fifth is also doing a graduation. But it doesn't even have to be just PTA. Like, we can see if there are any local businesses that would mind donating.
Mhm. Are we doing a special program or an invitation?
Ms. Gibbs,
I have-
Canva.
yes, I have the one that we used last year. Just change the year.
Okay.
Keep it
I
simple.
Yeah,
like for my picture notes.
Well, I know last year we got tickets for the families, and there were only 2 parents or 2 adults, right?
Yeah,
per
2
student.
adults per
Who
student.
provided that?
The office did last year.
Do you think that's gonna stay the same or would be
I
with
believe,
different administration?
I believe
We can
we
start
can
and ask.
ask. We can ask, but I think most likely they're gonna say no more than 2 anyway.
So they're gonna do tickets. Are we gonna do tickets? Cause that costs paper.
Yeah.
Okay, and decor. I think the office bought the decor.
They have the
balloons
core
or
already.
something.
They should have what's left over from last year since we
Yeah,
didn't
that's
use
what I
it.
use that. Okay.
Alright. So, it looks like what needs to happen is we have a foundation for where we wanna start. We know when we meet back again, that we need to discuss who the student, or have at least one person who we want to be the student. Ms. Gibbs, I have you down for something, let me go back.
I'm on performances.
We need to ask Ms. Gibson about the closing remarks and get a good, and make sure that that date and time is a good time for her. We're going to consider 2 performances, that one being Chicka Chicka.
Chicka Chicka Boom Boom with a small selection of kids. And then the main closing is everybody. I just like to be extra, just a little bit.
We're gonna discuss and consider a backdrop and see if she'll give us time, at least 30 minutes allowed for that. We're gonna talk with the PTA or front office about refreshments to see if we have the money. If not, we'll go from there, and then we need to ask about tickets. Is there anything else on the floor that we need to discuss, or?
I do have a suggestion for tickets, a way that we can kind of save if they don't want to do like tickets because of money. We could do like an online RSVP that it goes into like a Google form. That way we have a list of
So
who's coming.
let me slash that, okay.
And then for the diplomas, what type of diplomas are we making those? Is the office
It's
doing that?
the Life Touch ones.
Oh, with the picture.
So they already
Okay,
ordered
with
it.
the,
The one that they
portfolio.
took. Yeah.
Are we doing more?
We
Like, are we
Because
providing them with more?
and the reason, that's a good question, and the reason why I say that, cause I think I have one that came after graduation pictures.
So they'll still get a portfolio just without the picture.
They'll get one, no picture.
But it still have their name on there. But are we doing more? Like, are
Did you
we?
want to do the other
Well, last year
graduation pictures?
No. Like, I mean, more diplomas. Like, are we providing them with something else? Just
Oh,
that
no,
one?
just
Okay.
that one.
I know I did one for my class last year. But that was, I bought it.
We're gonna put it on the agenda for next meeting.
Okay.
Any other questions? All minds clear?
All minds are clear.
Chicka chicka boom boom. Okay, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very successful.